So, we're talking about current events, we're talking about New Year's, right? What was we talking about? Remind me. What was last we left off? All right, we're going to start current events, New Year's. Any extra things you want to talk about with New Year's? And you want to go over current events? What are the current events? We talked about shopping, we talked about congestion, we talked about the milk, we talked about Chinese New Year, right? What else? Any of the current events going on? Winter revolt, what was that? Same thing, it's Winter holiday. There's 4 names for Spring Festival, right? Winter holiday, Spring Festival, Chinese New Year, and Spring Festival, whatever. Alright? A lot of revolts going on. Okay, revolts against what?
Revolts against the authority or generally the authority.
Interesting, I know that. Alright, so we have a lot of good examples of domestic different current events, right? If you're going to take 2 minutes and think about what are some different examples of international current events. Meaning it affects China, but more of it on an international scale, right? Things that might be happening in the rest of Asia, in parts of Vietnam, and Korea, and Thailand, maybe parts of Europe, and France, and Germany, and Italy, or parts of the Americas, and Brazil, and Argentina, in, the US, and Canada. What are some international current events that are happening in the world today, tomorrow, within the past week or so, or in the near future, okay? What are some different things that have affected you, or might affect China as a whole internationally, okay? So what are some, I'm going to put up like a few different websites, and you might be able to get a quick glance. Take a look at what there might be they're referencing and see if that might, trigger an idea. You might be able to think of something, conjure something up. Okay? So right now you're going to talk with your partners. You're going to discuss any kind of international current event going on. All right? You can take a few minutes if you want, but I'll put up some websites you can look at, see if there's anything you need. Okay? Any questions? What we're doing right now? Okay, so to give you a few minutes, all right? Maybe 5-ish minutes, okay? Take a look up on the board. I'll put up the first one. We'll get your time, please. Remember, we're asking where, when, why, how. Different questions to continue a conversation. Ask what they think about it. What they might, be involved about it. How might it affect you personally, okay? You can take a look right here, some market issues, right? Amazon, getting the yoga, stuff like that, sports, or politics. Take a look at some of the things. You can get some examples from the sections on the side. What are some different things you've been realizing that have been going on in the world today?
Some American TV shows. Or maybe the British TV shows. Sherlock Holmes.
A new series or a new movie?
New series.
So that's international current events? Right? What about can you find it? Is there anything online or research anything or what's going on? I mean, right now, what do you see here? Is anything kind of if you're fancy, are you able to come up with anything or something that might have gone on? If you don't ask him about what his current event is, okay? Ask him about if you don't understand, well, what is it? What's going on? What is it about? Ask him like, ask her if she knows something else about it. Okay? Another one. Get some ideas from here. There's some topics going on. Have you ever heard of this thing called shedding gold? What is BOFA? BOFA. What might be Hollywood top income couples? Maybe we know something about that. all right? What is something going on in Hollywood recently? What are some international current events going on right now? Remember, ask questions, right? If you don't know something, ask your partner. They might know something. What are some different international things going on in the world today? Oh, President or dictator? Okay, who is that? Kim Jong-il, right? Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-il. What about it? What's the situation? What's going on? What do you think about it? What is Chinese? What do you think about? What do you better think about, right?
Yes, because otherwise the US military don't have the ability to prevent two wars in two areas.
Okay, that's a lot, right? Wars are very expensive, right? So the U.S. right now, when they weren't doing too well economically, right? The bubble or the boom, right, was kind of flat, not doing too well, and having two wars was a big issue. That's a lot of money you're spending, right? So what might that mean? I mean, if there's two wars, are there still two wars? What's going on? How would that affect China, maybe? How would that affect you guys? Or would it not? Does it affect you directly? Maybe not directly, specifically, right? But there's less war in the world, right? Maybe a little more peace, maybe a little more stability. Do you think, maybe, or not really? It's all crazy out there. I mean, this is definitely one topic. Obama unveiled a smaller military, right? One last war.